I'm just really cheesy too, like ooey gooey, like cheddar, parmesan, provolone cheese, cheesy, goat cheese, gorgonzola cheesy cheese. I mean, I'm really corny. I wish I had a can of corn to be extra corny, but you know, I'm so scared to do this right now. I mean, we could taco about it if you really want to, but I must ask you a question first. Are you guys gonna watch this video? Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my 14 days of love, 2 weeks, you guys, 2 weeks. By the way, please don't even look at my nails in this whole entire video. They're disgusting. I got a spray tan today and oh, did that spray tan mess up my nails. Just don't judge me by them, okay? They're really gross. They're not dirty, they're just stained, okay? Jeez. So welcome to my 14 days of love, where you guys get 2 full weeks of Valentine's Day inspired looks, videos, DIYs, and just really fun videos that I want to create for you guys. I did not do my best this 31 days of Halloween. You know, every year it gets better and better and better, but I always feel like I fall short, and that is just totally on me. That is me just being really hard on myself. So I wanted to do the 25 days of holidays, but with everything that was going on, I pushed that to the side and was like, okay, maybe we'll do something for Valentine's Day. Well, you know what? Last year I didn't really do too many videos for Valentine's Day, and I used to just, like, I don't know, hearts are so much fun to like do things with, and I feel like there's so many cute things that have to do with Valentine's Day, so like why wouldn't I do the 14 days of Valentine's Day? Hello. So I'm gonna bring you for the next 2 weeks of just awesome videos that all have to do with Valentine's Day. This is today's look that I came up with you. This intro is just all over the place. So today's look is You Make My Heart Skip a Beat. That is this look, that is what I called it. I was really inspired to start all of these creative looks and start the 14 days of love based off of pickup lines and corny lines and things like that. I mean, I am so corny and funny. I like to think I'm funny. Every time I get a chance to be corny as all hell and just puke worthy, I will be just that. And if you open up the door for me to say a corny pickup line, I 110% will. 110% every single time. All right, before I bore you to death with my horrible, cheesy, corny pickup lines, let's get on to the video and let me show you how I got this makeup look.
Alright guys, we are starting off with my Sugar Pill palette here. I'm jumping into this red shade, which is called Love Plus. I'm just going to be blending that in my crease until I'm really satisfied with how opaque it is. So we're just going to keep on packing it in. I believe this is a MAC 221, or no, this is a 227 brush. It's just the classic blending brush. I think I said that right. It's one of the 220 somethings. And then I'm jumping into this Makeup Forever shadow to deepen it up. And then I used a little of this Carity matte red shadow from their 21 color matte palette just to blend out and like, why did I want to say the word sift? I'm more like blend. Just kind of like diffuse the like the brow, like up to the brow area, the brow bone. And then I cut the crease with some concealer, just really boring cut crease. And then I was like, wait, this is so boring. Let's make this really fun and cool. And I decided to cut a heart into this cut crease. How sick does this look? I didn't love it at first, but I kind of just like went with it. And you know what? I kept the eyes really simple, and they really just focused on this little cutout heart on my eye. So I kind of just went with it. and we just did the thing. It was really easy for me to start off with the cut crease, like the full cut crease, and then go into kind of shaping out the heart. By the way, I have mirrors in front of my face for most of this video, and I am so sorry, but the details were so important to me for this look. So yeah, just you know, sorry. So this is a better view. I just cut the crease with some Shape Tape concealer with a really, really thin brush. And then I am going to take an even smaller thin brush, and I'm going to start cutting out like the V part of the heart first. That was the easiest way to do it. It was kind of easy just to start with the circle and then kind of go in and figure out where I want the heart shape to be. Again, you can go back in. These shadows really worked super well with me, and I didn't have an issue with them being on top of the kind of like more wet part of like the concealer, because sometimes shadows can get, especially matte shadows, can get a little bit darker, but I didn't really have that issue with these shadows. So I did use mainly the Makeup Forever shadow. The shade is down below. It's M-8 something. It's hard to remember. I'm sorry. So I'm just going to really cut out that heart and then fill in the space. And then I just use a little bit of concealer. Wow, that was something really, really weird that I just did with my eyeball. We are so leaving that in the video. And then I went back into the concealer. The concealer did kind of hit my top eyelid a little bit when it wasn't fully dry down. So I did use like a matte cream shadow to go on top. I really wasn't happy with the fact that the concealer kind of mixed with the red shadow and made the heart pink. I kind of wanted it to be white, but we went with it, and I ended up really loving the final look. So let's just keep going. Let's move on. Definitely wanted to keep all that footage in there. Sorry that was so long if you don't really care that much, but wanted to keep all that footage in there for you guys so you could really, you know, see how I did it. And then I'm just taking a liquid liner from Tarte and just lining a really thin line. Like when I say really thin, I mean like thin line on the top lash line. And then I winged it out a little bit. I originally was going to go for the little heartbeat on the center of my face. I was going to do black. That's kind of why I went with the liquid liner, but the lashes kind of like hid the liquid liner anyway. So we're just popping on the lashes. I used, I believe, the Aqua Lagoon lashes in Bubble. They're so cute. Absolutely cute. So I used those on my lashes, and this is what it looks like thus far. We're going to jump over to the face because I really wasn't sure what else I wanted to do with the eyes. So I'm just blending in this illuminating primer from Iansa Beauty all over my face, and then of course we got to fill in the pores. So I'm using the Cover FX blurring primer. And then for foundation, I just went with a matte foundation. Really wanted this look to be caked. I wanted this look to just be really solid. So I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape, the matte Shape Tape, not Shape Tape concealer, Shape Tape foundation. And then I'm going to use the Shape Tape concealer in just a moment. So just the foundation, the whole foundation routine, concealer, powder, and everything is really explanatory. My God, my hands look so orange. Hi, someone's going to comment on that. I am just blending in that concealer, and then I'm going to apply some powder. I'm applying the powder just as I normally would, and then I'm going to show you what I'm doing different with the face. By the way, I really liked this Pretty Vulgar powder. I didn't think I was going to, just because it's so white, and I thought it was going to be like just really white, but it wasn't. So I liked it. So I'm just blending that all out. And then we're going to move on to bronzer. Bronzer was just basic. Really just went with a light bronzer. This is the Jouer Duo Bronzer. And then I'm going to use a blush palette. This is the Stelazzi, I believe the Barbados blush palette. And I'm blending in the red, and then I blended in some more red using the MAC Frankly Scarlet. And then even more red, I used a little bit of the Makeup Forever shadow. I really wanted this look to be very similar. If you guys saw one of my last videos with the Tarte palette, I did a monochrome look. I kind of wanted this to be like a red monochrome look. Obviously a little different from that, but I did use the Diamond Glow powder in Illuminati from Artist Couture, and then I topped everything off with the Wander Beauty setting mist, and then I added a little of this Makeup Forever shadow to the highlight and also to just the inner part of the cut crease. I didn't want to get rid of this part of the cut crease because I felt like, I don't know, it made it look more of like a cut crease. I went with it, I went with it. So I applied that Makeup Forever shadow to the brow bone, the inner corners, and then I applied the red shadow that I applied to the top of the lashes. Mainly the Makeup Forever shadow is what I used throughout this video. I applied that underneath my eyes. For the lips, I'm using one of my oldest liquid lipsticks, and I just won't get rid of it because I love it. I love it. And there's maybe two more tries left, or two more lip applications left in this liquid lipstick. It's the Stilazzi Bezos liquid lipstick, and I love it. So, okay, moving on, because I talk too much, but we're moving on to the EKG part, which is the heartbeat part of this tutorial. So the pickup line that I went with, you guys, is "You make my heart skip a beat." So I literally looked up an EKG for a heart skipping a beat. I can't tell you what it's called right off the top of my head. I had it. I knew what it was. I studied it. I did everything I could. And I totally forgot what it's called. This is why I'm in the makeup industry. But maybe I'll put some information down below. But I literally looked up an actual EKG of a heart that is skipping a beat. And that is what I did. Oh my god, this is gonna bother me. I really want to know what this is called now. So I didn't really want to edit anything out. You can see me trying to take pictures and be ask my friends, what is this? What do you think this is? But basically I did 2 beats on one side and I did 3 beats on the other side. I think the side that I'm doing right now, I ended up taking off, redoing, but I'm using this Makeup Forever Boundless Bisque pencil. Yep, there I go, erasing it. And it was really great that I started off with this, especially because I thought I was going to use black, but I ended up using white. But this pencil is really easy to kind of, I guess, smooth away or blend away so that you don't see it if I made a mistake. So that's why I started off with this first. You guys, I spent so much time on trying to get this perfect. Yes, I did take off that whole side that you just saw. So I took off that whole side because it was just too far away. I wanted the part of the heartbeat that wasn't beating, the beat that was skipped, to be over my nose area, because I felt like it would look weird if I'd look like a bird or something if I put the beat on my nose. So I did 3 beats on the right side of my face and 2 on the left, and then did kind of the mist beat across my nose and a little bit on the left side. So that is what I did. I am actually looking, as I draw this on my face, I did look at the picture for reference. If you guys know what this EKG is actually called, or this heartbeat is actually called, comment it down below. So now I'm going to go over this with my Suva Beauty Hydroliner in Space Panda. I used a really thin brush. This is the thinnest brush that I have. This is the 610 brush from Suva. Get it. If you don't have it, just buy it. It's so worth it. I'm gonna buy 10 of them. But that's what it looks like when it's all done. That was a part that I really covered with the mirror almost the whole time, so sorry about that. I topped off the lips with this Katy Kat liquid, it's a gloss, not a liquid lipstick, and that completed the look. Yay! Thanks for sticking with me throughout this whole tutorial. I love the way this came out, and I hope you guys did too.
Alright guys, that's it for this look right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it and liked it. Leave your corniest, cheesiest line or sentence or phrase down in the comments below. I may, I'm hoping to be pretty far ahead at this point because I'm not trying to be last minute, but I may use it in a caption or a future look. So comment that down below. But thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look right here. I know I really did enjoy creating it, and I just had fun sitting here and doing it for 6 hours. I love you guys, and I hope that you will tune into my 14 days of love here on my channel and on my Instagram. Make sure that you are subscribed to me. Click right here in the center of the screen and check out all of my other videos right here on this side. I love you guys to the moon and back, and I will see you really soon. Bye.